Ponyville. Arthur's mouth almost hit the ground when she saw the damage to her home, as she said, while walking through the hole made in her living room to find Fluttershy's meeting her there. "What happened to my house?" "A snow monster attacked during a game of hide-and-seek," said Fluttershy with an embarrassed look. "I found Maury first, but Telsa's a good hider." Tellius. "When the monster appeared, did you know she's a changeling?" Arthur froze at those words and said with fright, Where is she?" "In bed with Maury. But wait, you knew?" said Fluttershy, who could tell. "How could you bring a changeling into—" Arthur put a gentle hoof to Fluttershy's mouth to silence her and said with a stern look, "Make us both a cup of tea and I'll tell you the whole story." Fluttershy got them tea and said, after hearing the story of how Tellius came into Arthur's life, "Oh, I see. So she's— Yeah, she has no connection to the whole Canterlot wedding incident, except her birth mom was one of the monster's drones," said Arthur, who had no idea that Maury and Tellius were eavesdropping from the stairs. "I haven't told her because I feel bad. Her mom crashed into my basement and was impaled in the wood, which was how she died, but not before laying the egg Tellius hatched from. The damage was bad, but I was stubborn enough not to wish to do anything to help until I saw the egg. I had enough skill in magic to try to do something, but the damage was, well, it was too great." "Oh, you almost chose not to do anything?" said Fluttershy before changing the subject. "So how was the party?" "Great, I guess. I saw Princess Celestia, and your friend Twilight was there," said Arthur, who decided not to mention that she might have a relative of her former student might develop a crush on her. "Don't you mean our friend Twilight mentioned you two met when returning a book?" asked Fluttershy, who was confused about that. "I know, she wasn't born royalty, but your idea of friends is very different than mine. I just don't like to get that involved in others unless I think it's worthwhile, and you two are of the 6 greatest Equestria heroes," said Arthur with a gesture. "Yeah, but that doesn't mean we can't be friends. We're not stuck up or anything," said Fluttershy before going to leave. "Thanks for the tea, and I'd love to babysit again." "We'll see what the future holds," said Arthur with a gentle smile as Fluttershy left and looked to the stairs to see Maury and Tellius scurry back into Tellius's room. "I've got a feeling that I'm going to have one of those talks with Tellius about eavesdropping as well as her birth mother. I'm too tired, though, so maybe tomorrow. That, and to fix the damage to my house. How did that snow monster even end up in Ponyville when it's only a few months left until winter, and you can only find them in places like the Crystal Empire Mountains or Yakistan, which is always cold and snowy year-round in both places?" Rumble was looking over stolen blueprints to all of Canterlot Castle when he said, when Katrina snuck into his room through an open window, since his room was on the 2nd floor of his home,
"How did it go?"
"I don't know. The little changeling actually chose to fight me when I chose to summon a snow monster to attack the home in the middle of a game of hide-and-seek, and won," said Katrina, before Rumble turned to look at her with raised eyebrows. "I don't know if this is good in your opinion, but now Fluttershy knows that who the kid really is and what she is, and no one was badly hurt."
"That is good news. It was really a test, and you passed the flying colors,"
said Rumble with a wave of his little colt hoofs.
Now go find a place to stay while you're here. We won't be making our next move for a while. I need to wait until my current body is at least a teenager before I can get anywhere near what we need to free the others. They are our family after all. But do me a favor and keep out of both the Royal Sisters Discord, the main 6, heck, even our Huria's radar in the meantime. We don't need any zip ups.